Sharkie Gamer here. So today we'll take a look at the Mortal Kombat Fatality controller for PlayStation 2 made by Nubytech. This version is the Baraka version, as you can see by the cool artwork on the front of the box there. On the top, it's got the logo as well as the title, and you notice how controller is spelled with a K. So sort of like a Mortal Kombat theme name there. Now this controller is rated M for the artwork on it, so that's why that M rating is there. You can't really see the controller through the box, it's sort of kind of obscured in that. It's got the PlayStation 2 and the Midway logo down the bottom. So overall, pretty cool front. That's the bottom of the box, doesn't really weigh too much. Top of the box has the logo and the title. Side of the box, just the logo and of course the M rating again. On the other side, it just says it includes an exclusive comic book from Wham Entertainment. And on the back of the box, it says Mortal Kombat Fatality Controller. And down the bottom here, it says M-rated brutal graphics with fatality move executed by Baraka. Limited edition controller with unique collector production number. Glow function, fully functional controller with one-of-a-kind licensed artwork and design. And it's got an artwork there. As you can see, it's got an image of Baraka. And it says here, place of origin Outworld, alignment evil, allies Shou Kahn, Deadly Allowance, Dragon King, foes Bo-Ra-Cho. I hope I pronounced those right. Let's go ahead and open up the box. So it's got this sleeve here with some artwork on it. It's got a little flap here that the controller comes out of. And of course there you can see that the controller is still censored. It's got that kind of blackness on there that kind of censors out the artwork. So just go ahead and pull this out now. I get a grip of it. So before we take a look at the controller, we'll just have a quick look at the manual as well as the comic book. So this is the manual here. As you can see, it shows Scorpion, Sub-Zero, as well as Baraka. You open up the book, it's got the logo there. It's got a bit of information about the controller. Most of the stuff, same sort of thing on the back of the box. It's got a bit more information here, saying ultimate weapon, all that type of thing. Next page shows Sub-Zero. Next one shows Scorpion. And the next one shows Baraka. On the back here, it shows the other controllers in the Fatality series. There's the PS2 ones there, and the Xbox ones there. Now, I have all of them except for the Baraka one for Xbox, as that one was cancelled, so it wasn't released. So those 5 down there, I have all of those, and all of them will be on my channel very shortly. So keep an eye out for those ones. And that's the back. Also comes with a comic book. So that's the front of it. It's a limited edition. Just have a quick look through it now. So open up, you get that. Also advertises the controllers again. The comic is in black and white. And if you have watched my other videos with the other PS2 controllers, it is the same comic book. So you seem to get the same comic book on all of them. Next page. And it also advertises some comics there. So that was the comic, so it's pretty cool if you like comics. This is the front. So this cover comes off, which has got the censored. So we'll pull that off now and have a look at the controller. Okay, so that's the artwork. As you can see, it's Baraka, and he's got a head on his spike, and he's got blood dripping down all on his arm. So it's pretty gruesome. On his other side here, he's got seems to be the rest of the body on his other spike. So again, it's a pretty kind of gruesome image. The controller itself is a really nice kind of silver color. You've got your D-pad, you've got basically your normal PlayStation buttons, select start and mode down the center here, your triggers on the back, which are like a pale red color. I guess you could say maybe a brownie red, but more pale red. Same as the sticks, they're sort of a pale red color. The sticks also do click down, and the sticks have a nice kind of grippy kind of surface on them. They don't concave in or have any kind of grip where you can put your fingers. Unfortunately, that would be better, because then they wouldn't be prone to slip off. But the grippiness of it is pretty good, so it won't be too bad when you're actually playing. You won't sort of slip off too easily. The controller itself, it feels quite nice in your hand. It's got the right size. It's not too heavy, not too light. And of course, it's got quite a nice long cable, so you can easily plug it in and stretch it to where you're sitting. So that makes it a nice thing as well. The silver controller, it's a really kind of nice silver. Looks pretty nice. Another great thing is these controllers are numbered. So on the back here, you can see that's my number here. Just wait for the camera to focus. There we go. So that's the number out of basically on these ones it's 20,090, as it says there. So on the other two variations of the PS2 controller, it was actually 40,000, but on this one it's 20,090. So yeah, and I've got 739. So that's quite a decent number. So again, if you're a collector on this one, you can use the controller, or you can actually just put it on display. It's got the kind of packaging that you could just leave it on a shelf, keep it on display, keep it in your collection or something like that. It's great for a Mortal Kombat fan or a Baraka fan if you're a fan of the character. Also the cool comic book if you're like comics as well. And that artwork alone is pretty awesome on it. I'll try to get a better in focus, closer look at it. So as you can see, there's sparks going through that chap's head and all the blood dripping down his arm. He's got a really kind of mean looking face there. It looks like he's really enjoying himself. And his other spark is going through the rest of the body. Looks like bones sticking out there, some more blood dripping down. So now you know why it's an M-Racer controller. Really kind of gory graphic on here, but it looks really awesome. Really kind of awesome. It's got the cool Mortal Kombat logo there as well. So the artwork alone just makes this controller so cool. And again, if you're a collector, this artwork would probably wear off over time. So, you know, if you're going to be playing with it, just be aware of that. But otherwise, very cool controller, really cool artwork. Definitely for fans of the Mortal Kombat series. Look at that. So awesome. And of course, you can use this with any game. So not only Mortal Kombat games, you can use this with any games. You can use this as your primary controller for your PS2 console. Nothing's stopping you to do that. Anyway guys, that's about all I can say about this one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll have heaps of controller and accessory reviews up very shortly. I will also have the rest of the Mortal Kombat Fatality controllers, which I've done. This one will be basically the last of the PS2 versions, and I'll have 2 Xbox versions to show. So they'll be next up. So definitely keep an eye out for those. And thanks for watching guys. I'm Sharkie Gamer.